Today's energy update is a special one and it's a hopeful one, and hopefully it brings you guys some clarity. Let's go. I've got something to show you. You ready to see it? I want you guys to understand that you don't have to always go with the flow of the seasons or even the people immediately around you. And this is what I mean by that. This is a frankincense tree, all right? It doesn't really like the winter time, so it goes dormant. That's why it starts losing its leaves, but it'll be back come spring. Come mid-spring, it'll be back when the temperatures start warming up again. Not directly next to it is the cousin of the frankincense. This is copal from Mexico, and as you can see, it loves this time of year. It grows very fast. The new growth tips are shooting out everywhere. You can see that it actually didn't grow at all during summer because it was too hot, so it didn't do any growing. But as you can see now, it's coming out. What's your point, Keith? The point is, you can be living directly next to someone and this could be your time to shine. It could not be your time to shine, but we got to tap into that self-awareness. We got to tap into that know thyself, that classic know thyself. We have to tap into the relaxing and ease in grace, easing into the things that we want. Most importantly, we have to tap into natural law. This is why we talk about natural law. This is why we talk about the ebb and flow, the law of rhythm. Sometimes it's your season to act. Sometimes it's not your season to act. You can't negate the swing of that pendulum, but what you can do is learn to see what direction the pendulum is flowing for, in both the external world and yours. Yes, on average, things tend to slow down during the winter months because it's cold. There's not much food. There's not much heat that warms up the soil so that the microbial activity can be stimulated, or people just want to be by the fire and cook, right? There's a tendency for season. That's part of natural laws, to notice patterns and tendencies, but that's the macrocosm. There's also the microcosm, right? How do you operate in a particular season? This tree loves this time of year. It's probably put on an extra 3 or 4 inches on every branch in just the past week alone, whereas some of our trees have been dying, or not dying, but have been going into hibernation for the past month and a half. That frankincense trees haven't grown in the past month and a half. You got to know the external world and the internal world. There's this idea that people want to pick one or the other. It's either the internal or it's the external, or it's spirit or it's matter. Everyone wants to negate the opposite, but we have to integrate both sides. Today's energy update tells us that yes, in the greater scheme of things, right or wrong is a bit more subjective. Winter could be the right time for flowering for you, or it could be the wrong time for flowering for you. But in the micro, there is an objective truth. In the micro, there is a yes and a no, a definitive yes and a no. This has been our topic. This has been our focus for at least the past 60 days or so. There is a right and wrong for you, but you have to know thyself. You have to know where you're going. You need clarity in what you want so that you get clarity in truth. Clarity in what you want brings you clarity in truth. That should be your mantra. Clarity in your goals, where you want to be, how you want to get there, gives you clarity of right and wrong. If you don't know or don't care where you're going, or you're leaving everything completely up to chance, completely go with the flow without a care in the world, so to speak, then yes, there is no right and wrong, because it doesn't matter what road you take, they all lead to nowhere or anywhere or somewhere, right? Depends on your goal. If you have a goal and you are well defined, which everyone must be well defined in what they want or their aims, if not just the betterment of their own lives, if not just simply and vaguely the betterment of their own lives, if not that just being the goal, then have it. That way you can know, is this my season or not? Should I expand right now, or should I chill? Should I read books, or should I create art? Where should I be right now? I need to know the swing of my own life. I need to know the swing of the outer world, because the outer world is going to influence you, and then I'm going to need to know the swing of my internal world. Now that this pendulum is swinging back towards me, am I going to get out of the way so that it swings by me unscathed? Am I going to hop on the pendulum and try to catch it going the other direction? Am I gonna rise above this am I gonna hop off this pendulum altogether and get on a new pendulum? What is the choice? What is the choice? Anywho, hello from the greenhouse. The plants say hello. The plants say thank you for listening to our message today, and we'll see you soon. The plants say like and subscribe and leave a comment so we can feed the algorithm beast. They say thank you.